Many people.
A certain pastor in Nigeria called Dr. Enenche, I think they said he's the founder of Dunamis International Church in Abuja. So he went on the pulpit to tell his congregation that do they think his clothing, his shoes, and everything else is funded by the church? That no, that it's not the church that funds his lifestyle. And the reason why he's saying that is because his daughter was attacked online. You know, people said the daughter bought some expensive, designer bags and all that are wasting the church's funds. And she went ahead to say, no, there was a gift from somebody, that her parents are both medical doctors.
So, you know what gets me about that comment? It's the ignorance. Because ignorance is a destroyer of life and a dampener of mentality, in my opinion. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Think about that. You don't know somebody, you have ideas of them, but you think you can open your mouth and just be like, what? This is what you did. This is what I think, blah, blah, blah. For your information, that bag in the first place was a gift. But how would you know? Do you know me? You know about my parents? Do you know me personally? Absolutely not. But you think you can comment on something. Now, just because it's something you would do doesn't mean it's something everyone would do. Not every pastor in ministry is in ministry for money. My parents were medical doctors. I'm medical doctors. We're working and getting good money before they entered ministry. So there's no correlation between their bank accounts and church bank accounts. Think about that. They're also not on salary from the church. Think about that. So before you open your mouth and talk because you're projecting on what you would do if you were in that situation and you probably steal all the money, just think that everyone is not like you. And people are different and they are genuine men and women of God. So instead of judging men and women of God, try and press into the God of those men and women of God. And maybe you'll understand why God keeps blessing them. Why 99% of what they wear is actually gifts. A lot of times not even from church members. People that have been blessed by their life and their ministry. So yeah, happy Sunday. And I hope you enjoyed this rant.
So they don't depend on the church for their lifestyle. I said, shush. Your parents were medical doctors. They're not practicing anymore. Go on Google. It's not there. Which hospital did they work in? How much do they pay medical doctors in Nigeria? Let alone somebody that has not even progressed in the medical field. How much do they pay them in Nigeria? And you're saying it's not. Let that church not function for 1 week and you will be in penury. For 1 month, shut it down. Where are you going to get the money from? He is the senior pastor in that church, and that's where he makes his money from. So all this, it's not the tithes, it's not the offerings that fund our lifestyle. Where are you people getting money to fly private and buy private jets from? It's the tithes. Granted, people give you guys gifts, but it's the church members that give you the gifts. So everything is coming from the church. What are you talking about? It's not the church. No, do you know how many coats and suits and all that I give away? We don't care. It's the church that is funding your lifestyle. It is where you work that you eat. Workshop. So it's the people's offerings and tithes that make you people wealthy. It's not God. And he went ahead to say that God provides all his needs. What is wrong with you people? Which God? Has God come down? So all the people that are in that church praying to God, why is God not providing all their needs? Some of them are sick. It was in the same church that a male woman died. It was in the same church now. She was a member. She was a chorister. Nobody looked after her. She unalived. Nobody looked after her in that church. What are you talking about? And you're saying it's God that provides. Yet the people in that church are in penury. They are. They can't afford to go to good schools. They can't afford to take their children to the hospital. They bring all their tithes. They bring all the seed, their first fruits, everything to the church. Yet, they're in penury. God is not providing for them. It is you that is the senior pastor that God is giving private jets. God is sending your children abroad. All your children are studying abroad. All your children are having fantastic weddings. Big weddings. Marrying big people. You're providing. Oh, it's God that is coming down to provide it. You people should stop deceiving your church members. Stop it. Admit it that you're eating the tithes. Yes, you're consuming it. You're using it for your own personal benefit. You say you don't know where the ATM, the whatever, bank account. You should stop it. We know it is the church that is funding your lifestyle. End of. Which other job are you doing? Which work are you doing? You're working in the church is funding your lifestyle. End of. There is no, it's God that is coming down. God is not coming down to give anybody anything. If you don't apply yourself, listen, all you churchgoers and the pastor worshippers, if you don't apply yourself, you will not make it in life. You cannot make it by praying and fasting. You can't. You will. Hunger will finish you. You can't make it. You can't be alive if you're sick and you don't have money to go to the hospital. You are not alive. If you need a medical procedure, you don't have money to do it. Ask them why they go abroad to go and treat themselves. They'll tell you, oh, God will do it, God will do it. They'll remove their coat and put it on your head and tell you a mantle has been released. Oi! Wake up, boy. It's 2026. Wake up and smell the coffee. Go and work. Don't give all your money to these men of God. They will use it to brag and make themselves better. Improve their family members and their friends and their colleagues. You will of poverty. Bye.